Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Garden Fairy. In the last video we went ahead and we returned the golden claw back to the Valerians family. It's Camilla Valerius and Lucan Valerius. They are brother and sister. Now that made it to where we are able to go ahead and get a few different things. And we are able
Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood Trader is back to the way it used to be.
And take a few things from here.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
It's a fine day with you around.
Right.
Maybe you're looking for something particular.
We're going to go ahead and we're going to get some things that we definitely need on our journey. Of course that was empty. I forgot to double check with that. I haven't decided if I'm going to have this.
The Riverwood Trader is everything you need in a general store.
Adopt boys, girls, boy and girl. So just gonna have to wait.
My sister Camilla or I will be happy to help you.
Okay, now we'll look up. Now we also went through and bought some backpacks, which are going to increase our carry weight by
You're not from
75.
around here. That makes two of us.
Okay. Now, before starting this video, I went through because I bought...
I came here from the Imperial Province to work with my brother Lucan.
I brought 5 different... Well, not really 5. 4 or 5. Might have been 3. I'll have to double check, but I went through and I got a couple of different bags. Ah, there's the basket. I don't want that yet. And those bags, I thought I was going to be able to go ahead and layer them. Unfortunately, I'm unable to. So, we're going to step out here. I'll show you the different bags. It's underneath apparel. Also got a Nordic ring, which I'm pretty sure you guys seen. So we're going to equip that. This is the Mage Backpack. Carrying capacity is increased by 75 points, and it increases the magicka by 20 points. That's the one I'm going to go ahead and go with. The leather backpack just increases the carrying capacity by 75 points. And the dark leather backpack only increases the capacity by 75 points. So it was 3 different bags that I went ahead and grabbed, and only one of those can be equipped at a time. And these only weigh 1, so I'm going to do my best to keep these on hand, because there could be times when I'm going to need to go through and actually put those on. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. Okay, so now, since we went ahead and we did that stuff when we left, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start our journey towards Whiterun. And we're gonna have Faendal with us. We haven't been there before, so we can't fast travel. Now, here's something. This is for the different towns and everything, just like we would see it in real life. We're seeing it here too. Always, always pay attention to these. These are going to help you to advance a little bit further. Okay. So, this is the way that we need to take in order to get to Whiterun. Okay? We're gonna go this way. Oh well. There'll be a time when we go through and do nothing but focus on archery. But it's gonna be when we are close to a home that we own. Whether it be a homestead or a house that we end up buying. And the reason for that is so that we are able to go through and have a place to store what we actually get. We need to do that. Oh. And we have a rabbit here as well. Alright, now here is what our character looks like with a bag. Isn't that pretty neat? And as proof that it went up, look. We're at 385 now. That's not how we were before. That is pretty cool. Now we're gonna go through. Right. Now I'm gonna kind of rush a bit because there's a giant attacking, and the companions, which I always join, they're in the middle of fighting. And I want to get there in time to do something in order to help. See?
Must have scared him off. You look strong. Come to your Basker.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you. Ha! Another milk drinker crying about his effort. Glory only awaits those who triumph. And as companions, our glory must always be hard fought.
Who are the companions?
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Can I join you?
Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Getting tired of hanging around talking all day.
Ayala is normally very cranky.
Fight with... Oh, got more to say.
Who's in charge around here?
The Circle are the ones who parcel out the jobs. That's Ayla, Skjor, and the brothers, Farkas and Vilkas. Kodlak advises them, but he doesn't really give orders.
Why did you join the Companions?
Are you kidding? I've wanted to be with them since I was a little girl. Haven't you heard the stories of Kodlak and Skjor fighting off the 101 orc berserkers? Skjor says it was more like 40, but he's just being modest. Where else would I want to be but here? Learning from them, fighting at their sides.
Who are the Companions?
Only the most famous warrior band in all of Skyrim. Have you been living with the Horkers? When we arrive, blood is spilled and our blades sing to the glories of Ysgramor. This is life, sister. The struggle is what reminds us to draw breath.
I'll go warm the stuff up here in a minute. I love you, unless you want to do it. Okay. I'll do it after I'm done.
Until next time.
Alright. I'm sorry, honey. I didn't realize that. I thought you ate the chicken that I gave you. Yeah, but I still thought you ate it. Appointment? Alright. I know, honey. I'll get it here in a few. I promise. Alright. Now we're gonna go ahead, since we tried to get over in time and failed to help with the giant. We're gonna come on up this way.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters are in Solitude.
I'm not joining either side, thank you. Alright. There's the Whiterun stables. Right here is where the Khajiit normally camp, because they don't go into any of the encampments. Well, not encampments. They don't go into any of the cities.
Fight with us and you'll have stories to tell. Come up to Jorvaskar if you're
Pardon me.
Blood on the wind today. Good hunt ahead of us.
You look strong. Come to Orvasker and be a companion.
I will.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Riverwood calls for the Jarl's aid. I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack. Will this change your mind? Stand aside or else I'll come back later.
Riverwood's in danger too? You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
That is how we end up gaining entry.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
To Whiterun.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for
Got more to say?
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Alright.
Need something?
Now, right here is where I'm gonna go ahead and put some things here. No. Okay. Quick save. Now, because of me getting all the Creation Club stuff, and because she has a quest,
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
we're gonna see what she has for sale.
The finest weapons and armor. I don't claim. That I do.
All day.
I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgrif the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him.
I'll do
Thanks. Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary. All right, then.
Alright, now we're gonna go inside, see what's in here. It could be completely different. Pardon me.
Welcome. We've got small weapons as well as big. Maces, daggers, that sort of thing.
Excuse me.
Take a look.
Basically the same stuff as outside.
Good doing business with you.
Now we're gonna go up here.
Hello, friend. In the market for some hunting supplies? Bows and arrows for the mighty huntsman.
Imperial bow. 10. Hunting bow 8. I'll have to get that in a little while.
Thank you very much for your business.
Now this is the house right here that we will get for Whiterun. It's a nice house. I believe over here is the one where there's a small chest. Yep. I'll take all that.
Brigands I can handle. This talk of dragons will gone mad, I say.
And Bellathor's goods.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Oh. Darn it. I can't get those right now. But I will show you. Okay, I got that one already. Fur backpack with a bedroll. It's a Nordic amulet and the Nordic circlet. Thief backpack. Thief backpack with bedroll. He should have those.
Do come back.
Foolish old woman. You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing? And what of my son? Hmm? What of Thorold? Is he nothing? So don't talk
Chops
to
and
me
steaks
about
fit for a
suffering.
Jarl. Come and see my selection.
Your son chose his side, and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
I will never accept his death. My son still lives. I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battleborn, where is he? Where are you holding my Thorold?
Finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
Do you believe this old hag? Holding him? Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner. Face it, Cal. Your stupid son is dead. He died a storm-cloaked traitor. And you best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same.
Tender rack of ribs.
Come on, Father. There's nothing more to be said here.
Fresh baked loaves, still warm from the oven.
Alright. Now.
The finest cuts,
We're
fresh
gonna
from
go
the
in
wilds.
here.
Shiny trinkets
How goes the
for
begging
your
today,
good
Breton?
lady.
That's
all
right.
crafted
Mop the
by the
town
great
like everyone
Aorlan,
else.
Grey
But I've got a
Mane
right to
himself.
brag, don't I? I ain't hurting anyone.
Items. Ingredients. Every one of them that has an unknown. I had to take my glasses off. I apologize for the pause.
Chops and steaks fit for a Jarl.
Your sting
Come and see
is
my
right in
selection.
my...
Come in here.
Let me know if you see anything you like. It's a fine potion you've put together. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content.
I tend to go through this very quickly, so if at any point you guys feel
sell
like I
cures
should
for all
slow down
ills,
on
and I'll
it,
be happy to
please
serve
just
you.
leave that in the comments. And I will work on making it to where you're able to see what I'm using.
You'll find tonics,
And
salves, poultices, and potions on my
what
shelves.
the
Browse to your heart's
interactions are.
content. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. If there's anything I can help you with, but to ask.
Alright, now we're gonna go over here.
Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that. Ah,
to
so
sell
you're
a
an
bunch of
alchemist then. Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Now we're gonna come back over here.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Mage backpack with a bedroll. I think. Okay, dark backpack with a bedroll. Fur backpack, bedroll. Just the mage backpack. Okay, so he's got a few new ones in here, so I'm gonna grab that one. That's going to end up being the one that I use. And I'm going to start off getting this one. And the reason I'm collecting the different bags is because
Do come
I'm
back.
planning on displaying them all.
I work for Bellathor. Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something you need.
And it's probably not a good idea for me to go ahead and get them all now, or as I see them. But I'm kind of excited, and that is kind of my downfall when I get excited. So we're going to store those in there. And this is what our character looks like now with the backpack. Just got the same one equipped with the bedroll on it. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to do a quick save.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
That's Fending. I'm going to do this 12 times. And then we're going to turn the firewood in and get some money. There's one. There's two. you to come over here and continue with the wood chopping? Or do it if I hand it to you? That way I can go out. I was gonna go out there and warm the food up and make the stuffing. How many pieces do you want? Okay. I think this is about 12, so after this we're going to go ahead okay, we'll go with what my husband said. He said this would be 6, so continue there. Excuse me. I hadn't counted when I was talking to my husband, so I apologize. This ends up being more or less. It's still going to benefit because this is also working towards an achievement. We're going to need 4 more after this one. Oh. Three more. Two more. One more. And after this one, we are going to head into the inn. As you can see, we're over encumbered. That's perfectly fine. And Whiterun is the second city that we come across that we can actually interact with.
Could you spare a coin?
Outside of...
Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart.
Why are you begging?
It's what Breton said I should do. He's the only one that's been nice to me since Mama. Since she died. My aunt and uncle took over our farm and threw me out. Said I wasn't good for anything. I wound up here, but I don't know what to do. I miss her so much.
We can't do anything as far as helping her right now. But, this...
Need something?
Is,
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda. Anyway, what do you need?
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to.
What can I get you? Honest gold for honest work.
Because this is basically
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Then, you know, city. Then, you know, we gotta make sure that we go through and we stay on good terms. Because if not,
I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree all burnt up in the middle of the Wind District? It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect.
No, I already did that.
Skyrim and fight all our lives. Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
Honey, the firewood don't show up if I don't have any. I already sold it.
People say there is someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that? The Companions? In Jorvarsku? They're recruiting new members from what I hear.
Okay.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
Need something?
Old friend.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them. Reputation, mostly. A lot of Khajiit turn to smuggling and thievery to get by.
A few bad apples spoil the bunch. You know how it is.
As he told of bold battles in gold he had made. But then he went quiet.
Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madron. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? Farewell.
Alright, now we are going to end this video just a tad bit differently. It's going to be a bit shorter, but
trouble?
That's so that we can do a lot more in the next. And honestly, it's also time for my husband and I to have dinner.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice, shouted him afar.
So we're going to end our video right in here after we load into Dragon's Reach. Well, actually, we will end our video with the disenchanting.
What would you have me do then? Nothing? My lord, please. This is no time for rash action. I just think...
To enchant an item, you must know an enchantment and have a filled soul gem to power the enchantment. Enchantments are learned by disenchanting or destroying enchanted items.
Who's this then?
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrif is not receiving visitors. As House Karl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself.
I was told to give the message directly to the Jarl.
Whatever you have to say to the Jarl, you can say to me. I'm starting to think...
I want to hear what she has to say.
I wasn't intending on doing this part, but don't have a choice now.
What's this about Riverwood being in danger?
A dragon destroyed Helgen. Alvar is afraid Riverwood is next.
Alvar? The smith, isn't he? Reliable, solid fellow. Not prone to flights of fancy. And you're sure Helgen was destroyed by a dragon? This wasn't some Stormcloak raid gone wrong?
Yes, I had a great view while the Imperials were trying to cut off my head. Or I was there, I saw the dragon burn Helgen to the ground. I prefer to do this one up
Really?
here.
You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute. Especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen?
The dragon destroyed Helgen, and last I saw it was heading this way. The Imperials were about to execute Ulfric Stormcloak. Then the dragon attacked.
I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem.
Leather armor added.
There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Unfortunately, as soon as I came in, it started the whole questline series here. So I have to finish this part out before I can sign off. But when I do...
Farengar, I think I've found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill her in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me.
Oh
yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons.
I got in
Yes,
here and
I could
disenchanted,
use someone to fetch
but
something
Irileth
for
was
me.
in the room
Well,
and
when I
set
say
this whole
fetch,
thing in
I
motion.
really mean delve into a
I had to
dangerous
finish this
ruin in
part
search
first.
of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Alright, where am I going and what am I fetching? What does this have to do with dragons? Just tell me what you need me to do. I go with
Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
And we already have it, so this comes up as, oh, do you mean this old stone? And it says in parentheses to give the dragon stone to Farengar.
Ah, the dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me.
So what about my reward? I got you the dragon stone. What's next?
That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim.
Okay.
Farengar.
Sorry, that was not what I was intending. We're going to go over this way. We're going to save. And this is going to be where we go ahead and we sign off. I wasn't counting on Irileth to come in and set the other stuff in motion. Anyway, it is okay to game. It is okay to be a gamer. Just don't let it take over your life. Happy gaming, everybody.